Maker's breath. It's good to see you in one piece, my friend.
Indeed. After your rather alarming lack of subtlety, I feared the worst for you. I prayed for your safe return. Well, what did you expect me to do? You announced me to my father's most trusted lackey. Did the purpose of my disguise entirely escape you? I barely managed to slip away from her when we reached the palace. I am hoping that, despite our unfortunate beginning, we can still work together. Will you hear me out? We will need to work together, and quickly. My father has gone mad. I didn't believe it at first, but he is gripped by a paranoia so severe it prevents him from seeing sense. He saw me as a threat, yet even now I'm certain he will be telling the nobles you are dangerous murderers that have kidnapped and mind-controlled me. He may even believe it. I thought so. I'd hoped so. Howe's influence was strong. His death can only be a good thing, but even that will not be enough. I know my father, and he is committed to his course. He will see this through, no matter what. You will need ammunition come the Landsmeet, and I can help you in that regard. You have only just arrived in the city, so perhaps you are unaware of some recent events. Denerim has been in turmoil since Ostagar. Many people here are angry or grieving. Strangely, the unrest is worst in the alienage. Few elves accompanied the army. They should have little reason to be upset, which means that How and my father must have given them reason. I don't know what is happening there, but I am certain my father has his hands in it.
A useful lead, Honora, but you could have sent this information with your maid.
That is true. I feared for my safety as Howe's prisoner. But to tell the truth, I sent Elena to you because I hoped we might join forces. You need that evidence for the Landsmeet. But you also need a stronger candidate for the throne. You need me.
그럼 알리스터는?
I have no doubt Alistair is biddable enough. And decent. But even with his blood, he is no king. You think only I can see it? Not only that, Alistair is a Grey Warden. It will look like you are trying to put a Grey Warden on the throne, despite your claims. I am a neutral party, and I am already queen.
Honora, you are indeed Kaelin's widow, but...
I am the daughter of Ferelden's greatest general. Who do you think truly ruled this nation for the last 5 years? Kaelin. I am what this country needs, not an untrained king who does not even want the throne. I can help you stop my father. Consider what I have said. For now, I think I will retire to my room. Warden, when you have a moment, I ask that you speak to me in private.
Well, she's quite spirited. I remember when Loghain first brought her to Denerim. Poor Kaelin was a good boy, but Honora was always 2 steps ahead. Had him jumping when she snapped since the first time she batted her eyelashes. I cannot help thinking she may be trouble, but we should keep her close, all the same.
왜지?
This is an alliance of convenience. For the moment, we are united against Loghain. Be careful how much trust you place in her. I do not for a moment think Honora means to give up her power easily. Still, I would rather have her where we can watch her than actively working for Loghain.
이제 혼자죠.
Are you thinking you might stand a chance at courtship? It would be unseemly for her to marry so soon after Kaelin's death. She wouldn't take that risk unless it helps her secure the throne. Honora was a capable administrator for Kaelin's lands, but she has not a drop of royal blood. We did not fight the Orlesians all those years just to lose our royal line in a single generation. Not when there's a surviving son of the blood.
Thanks. I am right here, you know.
His mother was a maid, but his father was Merrick Theron, for whom we all risked our lives to win back the throne. I only wish Merrick had taken more time to instruct the lad in the politics of ruling. I did my best, but we all hoped Kaelin and Honora would secure the succession.
이것도 방법이긴 하지.
Are you serious? No, never mind. I don't even want to hear the rest of this. You two just keep talking about me. I'm gonna stand over here with my fingers in my ears.
That would certainly solve a lot of problems, and put forth the strongest argument before the Landsmeet to remove Loghain from power. With Theron blood on the throne, and Honora's wisdom and popularity, Ferelden could present the most united front against the Blight. Unfortunately, the marriage would never happen, unless they both agreed to it. And I suspect that might take a lot of persuading to get past her pride and his humility. We certainly have a great deal to plan. Maker knows what that man is capable of now.
얘도 모르네. 갑시다.
Of course, if I might make a suggestion, go speak with Honora. She will either be a powerful ally or a powerful enemy, and the sooner we know which she is, the better.
아노라 여기구나. 가보자. 과부의 방으로. 일단 문을 닫고. 아줌마 레벨 왜 이렇게 높냐 얘.
Hello again, Warden. It is good that you came to speak with me. I realize that my actions at Howe's estate may not have painted me in the best light. For that, I apologize and hope that we can start again. First, let me say that I knew your family. Eleanor, in particular, was dear to me, and what Howe did was unforgivable. How fitting he died at your hands. I will be blunt. I can see that your voice will be a strong one in days to come. It is to you that Eamon listens, and with good reason. My father must be stopped, but once that is done, Ferelden will need a ruler. I would welcome your support for my throne. No? You're a Grey Warden, and despite the fact that my father will paint himself as the only one who can protect the country from the Blight, it is not so. Secondly, you saved Arl Eamon from a plot that no doubt had its origins in Hal's sick little mind. People will not forget that. You are competent and powerful, and in the right place at the right time. Used to your advantage, these things could bring you far.
동맹을 제안하는 건가?
That is exactly what I am proposing. When the time comes, you support my bid in the Landsmeet to remain on the throne. You will be seen as my father's enemy, yet you will be in support of his daughter. You will be seen as supporting the interests of Ferelden, as opposed to solely those of the Grey Wardens. In return, I add my voice to yours. Do you see? Together we can do what alone we cannot.
알리스트랑 결혼 이것도 한번 얘기해 볼까?
Ignoring that the man looks so much like Kaelin, my recently dead husband, if you'll recall, my main fear is that he might govern like Kaelin as well. But it is true that Alistair has Theron blood. To some, this is more important even than practical considerations. A union might be considered a compromise, but is this something Alistair even desires?
알리스터 설득할까? 설득하자.
Let me say this. If Alistair is willing to stand back and allow me to continue governing the nation, then I would be willing to have him as my king. It is my understanding that governing does not appeal to him anyhow. If that is so, this is a compromise I can live with.
네.
Do so. I will be interested to hear what he has to say.
잠깐만. 불러오자. 세이브를 다시 하자 여기. 새로운 게임을 저장하고.
Hello. My father must be stopped. But in return, I add my voice to yours. Do you see? Together we can do what alone we cannot.
이거.
Once I am queen, I will be in a position to grant you whatever you wish. And I shall. This is in addition to Highever being properly restored to you. That should go without saying, I trust. Alistair might promise you the same, I suppose. But I would ask which is better. The gratitude of a weak king, or of a strong queen. And even if it is not for you, think of what I could do for the Grey Wardens. Think of what I could do for your companions. I trust I have made my point.
되게 똑부러지는 애구나 얘는. 가만히 있다.
Tempting. You are of Cousland blood, it's true. Despite the fact that you are also a Grey Warden, it would be unprecedented, but a man like you could make a fine prince and consort. Is this what you are actually proposing? My hand for your support?
결혼도 할 수 있구나. 과부인데. 뭐 어때?
Very well. It is too good an opportunity to pass up. Once I am coronated, I will take your hand as my consort. So, we have a deal, Warden. I trust you'll keep your end of the bargain. Now, I suppose, comes the task of dealing with my father. That will be no small feat, of course, but I am certain you already know this. I imagine you have much to do. Is there anything else you needed from me?
필요한 게 있으십니까?
No. And while I know your concern is hardly disinterested, still, thank you.
아, 주인공이랑도 결혼할 수 있구나.
I shall do it.
You return. Is there something you wish to discuss? Ask me whatever you like. Of course it does. Do you think me heartless? But how much worse would I be to calmly stay at the side of a man who murdered my husband? It seems a strange word to describe a marriage our parents arranged when he was newly born and I still in swaddling clothes, but yes, I loved him. He was reckless, impetuous, and charming. Had he not been king, he would have made a dashing rogue for a band of players. We were a good pairing. He would not have wanted the burden of ruling any more than I would have liked to remain the silent wife in my husband's shadow. It was more than just my own loss, but I thank you all the same. Ask me whatever you like. Well, he was once a farmer when he was a boy, if you can believe it. I never could myself. He's useless with plants, for one thing. I remember my mother once asking his help with a sick rose vine. My mother oversaw the rose gardens personally. He touched it. No more than that. And it shed half its leaves like a dog with mange. She never asked for him to help with her roses again. He bought her another one, though. He carried it back from Denerim with the branches overflowing his saddlebag. Despite the thorns tearing him bloody, he wouldn't let anyone else take it. He wanted to be the one to present it to her. My father has his faults, Warden, but he is far from common. Then I wish you luck, Warden.
잠깐 고민을 합시다. 내가 결혼을 할까? 알리스터를 결혼을 시킬까? 어떻게 할까? 알리스터랑 결혼을 시켜볼까? 아, 블록이. 알리스트랑 결혼을 한번 대화를 한번 해보고.
First, my father must be stopped, but in return, a union might be considered a compromise. But is this something Alistair even desires? Let me say this: if Alistair is willing to stand back and allow me to continue governing the nation, then I would be willing to have him as my king. It is my understanding that governing does not appeal to him anyhow.
얘기해 보겠습니다. 일단 나랑 결혼할 수 있는 건 알았으니까 알리스터한테 한번 가봅시다. 있냐? 얘가 나쁜 애는 아니잖아. 됐냐. 왜 이렇게 무기력해 보이냐?
So I'm guessing someone told Honora I was planning to steal her throne. She has a nasty glare. Did anyone mention this wasn't my idea? I think she's a great queen. As far as I'm concerned, she's welcome to it. I'm not a political man. I like being a warden. There's real evil out there, and it's something we can fight. It's something we can defeat. Making laws, settling disputes, that's not me. I wouldn't have the first idea how to do it. What do you think I should do? Go ahead and be king, just to let it happen?
되기 싫다는 애 굳이 시킬 필요 있나? 일단 물어보고.
Marry her. As in marriage, as in be her husband. You've spoken to her about this? You did, didn't you? Why would you do that? Did you take a blow to the head? That's crazy.
하기 싫다는데 굳이 시킬 필요가 없다고 생각한다.
No, not perfect. Not perfect at all. I don't trust Honora any more than her father, and I'm certainly not going to marry her. Go and tell her whatever you think best, but I can't do it. Even if it means I have to be king myself. I'm sorry.
아, 소감도가 10이나 떨어졌어. 그래, 하기 싫다는데 뭐. 내가 할게.
Well, have you spoken to my lucky betrothed yet? Or will we be reduced to passing notes?
안 될 것 같다.
Oh, that's a shame. hardly unexpected, really. Consider it forgotten. Now, as for the alliance we were discussing.
제가 하기 싫다면 뭐 내가 하지 뭐.
Once I am queen, I will be in a position to grant you whatever you wish.
오케이.
This is in addition to.
오케이.
I
이거 다
trust
아까
I've
봤던
made
거다.
my point.
이봐.
Tempting. You are of Cousland blood, it's true. A man like you could make a fine prince and consort. Is this what you are actually proposing? My hand for your support? Once I am coronet,
오케이.
I imagine you have much to do. Is there anything? Then I wish you luck.
가볼게요. 오케이. 이로써 퀘스트가 끝나면 나 왕이 될 수 있다. 하기 싫다는데 억지로 붙잡고 할 뭐 심지어 결혼인데. 그러면 지금 이걸 찾으러 가야 되니까 아마 엘프 보호구역으로 가는 게 맞겠죠? 열렸다고 했으니까 갑시다.
Very well.
오,
Indeed.
Yes.
퀘스트 끝난 거 있구나. 자.
Ah, here you are again. What can I do for you?
No?
All right. Farewell.
All men are the work of our
멈춰 주세요.
Blessed are the peacekeepers, champions of the just.
Those who bring ham without
지?
are ready and cursed by the
이것도 보호구역이고 시그하데기 이야기 실종된 템플러
Those who bring ham.
어.
The maker does not. Be careful with that one.
Did you hear? Androste's ashes have been found.
열리지 않았을까?
The worst of it's cleaned up now. Just watch yourself if you're going in. The alien ninjas are...
네. 들어봅시다. 아, 요거 드디어
We are
됐구나.
grateful. The compact is renewed.
드디어 됐다. 퀘스트.
This is a real alienate. I've never been in one. How exciting.
What do you want? Money? Money? Someone's coming.
뭐야 이거?
Thanks for running those thugs off. I thought they were gonna kill me.
퀘스트인가?
I knew I shouldn't have cut through here. Bloody knife ears.
씨, 퀘스트 아니었어? 퀘스트처럼 생겨가지고.
Spare silver for a war veteran?
얘는 뭐야 또?
Ostagar. Darkspawn took off half my foot.
전쟁 영웅한테는 잘해줘야 되는 겁니다. 그만.
Oh, Andraste, bless you, sir. I won't forget your face. No, I won't.
A tree planted.
가게 질려서
In the middle of misery. Rather beckons a single sad look.
I've got children at home. I can't wait out here for another day.
So go home. The best thing you can do for your children is not trust these charlatans.
Everyone remain calm. We will help as many as we can today, so long as we can do this in an orderly fashion.
Oh, you're helping us, are you, Shem? Like Valendrian and my uncle Syrian, you helped them, didn't you? Helped them never to be seen again.
We've explained this to you before, girl. More whining will not persuade us to let you into the quarantine to carry plague back out to the alienage.
Quit trying to get us all killed, Shiani. Some of us have still got things to live for.
If this spell of theirs works, why are half the people they quarantine perfectly healthy?
이거 뭔 일이냐 이거? 도와줄까?
What's wrong, Shem? Did you get bored and decide to come watch the elves die of plague? Wait. Sora's told me about you. You're the one who freed him from the dungeons. These foreigners say they're here to help with our outbreak of plague. Funny thing, though. All the people they help disappear.
That's not true, and you know it, Shiani. Both my sisters got the Tevinter spell cast on them, and they're fine.
Where's your niece, then? And my uncle Syrian? And Valendrian?
전염병. 이번 물어보자.
These men from Tevinter say their magic will prevent people from catching it. But it doesn't work if you're already ill. So they set up a quarantine. But many of the ones they quarantine aren't sick. One of them was our Hiren, Valendrian. And I don't know what we're going to do if we don't get him back.
내가 들어가 보지 뭐.
You can try. Those guards mean business.
알겠습니다. 또
Is someone there? Maker's blessing to you, child. Be not afraid. I still have some sight to see you by.
아이고 애가 백내장이네.
I appreciate your candor. Most stare. Or worse, the awkward silence. I am a Templar. I lost my sight in a battle with a powerful Maleficar. He called flame from the air and burned my face. The scars have healed, but my sight will never recover.
유감이구만.
Don't be. Many of my brethren died in that battle.
그래서 뭐 하는 거지?
We'd heard rumors that there's an enclave of Maleficarum hidden in the alienage.
찾아냈나?
I have found no evidence of Maleficarum in the alienage. However, there is something else. This place, it's scarred like me. When I came here, I immediately could feel an air of hopelessness, despair. But over time, I felt the wrongness runs far deeper than that. I don't know, but the feeling of wrongness never wanes. And so I attempt to puzzle it out. I don't suppose I could impose upon you. It took patience, but some elves opened up to me, and I've heard their sad tales. But I found no real evidence to support my fears. Ears alone have done all they can. I was hoping you could be my eyes. Look around the alienage for anything out of the ordinary.
네, 알겠습니다.
I don't know. I have a feeling that there is something to be found, though. You seem capable. I have hope that you will find what I seek. Make her watch over you, child.
뭔가 사악한 것? 오케이. 새로운 곳이니까 새로운 가게를 뭔가 좋은 거 팔 수도 있으니까.
Sorry, but we're closed. There are a few places in the market district that can probably serve you.
안 파네.
They came to treat the blight plague. You did know about the plague, didn't you?
어떤 치료죠?
It's magic. I suppose in the Imperium they use magic to boil water and cross the street. The Chantry sent a Templar to watch them the first day. If the Chantry says it's safe, it must be. It's supposed to keep you from getting sick. If you're already ill, though, well, they take you into quarantine.
알아야 될 게 이거죠.
In the hospice on the corner. Don't think they'll let you in, though. It wouldn't be much of a quarantine if people just come and go there.
격리 기간도 한번 물어보자.
No one who's gone in has come out again. Could be they die in there. Could be they've recovered and just can't come back yet.
이런
Good day.
들어간 사람은 있고 나온 사람 없다는 얘기 아니야? 얘한테 물어봐야 되나? 딴 데는 지금 얘도 지금 없고 얘도 지금 없어.
The house has eyes. But Grandma could.
Allow me.
What's a girl to do?
I could do that for you.
Have to be a
없어.
good
네가 해봐라 그럼.
As you like.
의미 없다. 나오는 아이템들이 전부 의미 없는 거밖에 안 나온다.
Oh, it's good to see you again, friend. You were so generous to me before, and these are other veterans.
I'm an orphan.
Oh, and an orphan. Please, my lord, can you spare some coin?
얘 뭐지? 아니 사정 딱 한 건 알겠는데 그래 참전 용사에게는
Oh, you're too kind. Just too kind.
The Maker preserve you.
Long live the good sir.
뭐 감사라도 받았으니까 됐다. 얘 내가 그거 구해준 애인가?
It's you. Come in. I didn't thank you before, did I? I wish I could give you something. Everything I owned was lost to looters after the purge. Not that I had anything valuable to begin with.
정보를 좀
It's a plague,
알아봅시다.
so they say. I've seen a few sick people since I've been back, but I don't know how bad it really is. There are mages from Deventer here helping to treat it. But there's something odd going on, though. My cousin Shiani could tell you more. You can't miss her. Just look for the angriest woman in the alienage.
다른 거는 뭐 물어볼 거 있나? 일단 이거나 물어보자.
Between the Civil War and Ostagar, the city doesn't have enough soldiers left to seal the alienage. And only elves and refugees have gotten sick. I'm sure that if anyone important gets the plague, the alienage will burn. I guess the plague's been pretty bad. I've seen a few sick people myself, but by the time I got here, it seemed to be under control. There are mages from Tevinter here helping to treat it. But there's something odd going on, though. My cousin Shiani could tell you more. You can't miss her. Just look for the angriest woman in the alienage.
뭘 전부 다 쟤한테 다 떠넘기냐? 알았어.
Of course. Good day then.
뭐 이렇게 많어?
There he is. Now, no crowding. Let the good sir breathe. There are a lot of unfortunates in the alienage, sir. Many veterans, orphans, the diseased, and sad tales of all sorts.
I still don't have my parents.
Yes, sir. And poor Oli still doesn't have his parents. Anything you can spare would be appreciated.
와, 이거 무슨 에이, 기분이다.
Huzzah! Huzzah for the hero of the Denerim!
All of us are eating tonight.
그래, 먹어라. 먹어라, 이 자식들아. 한 번 더 가면 돈 더 달라 그럴까? 이제는 안 그러겠지? 물어볼까? 정체를 모르겠어.
Oh, bless you. Bless you.
Bless you, sir.
거지. 다 거지네. 아이고, 오늘은 여기까지 하고 다음에 여기 전부 다 확인해서 경기된 사람들하고 좀 더 한번 찾아봅시다. 오늘은 여기까지 할게요. 모두 안녕.